107.9 FM. Hello, everybody. This is Music Monday. I'm your host, Spencer Duby. I have two very important guests. We've been hyping this up. We got Christian Vegh in the studio, and he brought along a friend, Vaughn Klugh. These two gentlemen were in Amherstburg yesterday. They played at the Freedom Museum, which is incredible. Fellas, how's it going? Nice to meet both of you, and thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Going great.
This is an honor because, Christian, I've been listening to your music, and I just saw today that you were bringing in Vaughn. Otherwise, I would have been listening to his music, too, trying to find any performances on YouTube or Spotify. I don't even know yet if you are on Spotify.
They're tricky to find, man. Yeah.
But, Christian, man, you got something. You got a very, very unique voice. And on the tracks, are you playing the guitar, too, like lead or rhythm?
Yeah, I play in all of it except for the drums.
So you're playing the bass, too?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
The bass is an extension of the guitar and the harmony, so sometimes that's why I like getting sometimes having a bass player is nice, but
that's right.
I got a vision for how I want the harmony to move, so...
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, you and Vaughn were in here the last 15 minutes warming up. Vaughn was laying down some licks. You were doing, kind of orchestrating the song, where the hook's going to be, where you come in with this, that. It was really cool to see. You both are very, very talented guitar players.
But, I was his guitar teacher. He's in high school.
Well, I was just going to ask, how did you two end up collaborating? Does it go way back?
It does go way back. Long story short, I was at Assumption College Catholic High School, and I was studying music. I got up to the point of learning melodic minor. So for all the musicians who are listening, melodic minor, my high school teacher's like, okay, there's this guy you should probably go and take lessons from. His name's Vaughn Klugh. And that's him over there, noodling away. I went to the University of Windsor and knocked on his door. I was pretty sheepish at the time. And the first time he said, okay, I remember the exact thing you told me. Mm-hmm. You're like, play something for me. I start playing. He's like, oh, okay. You need melody. And then this whole world opened up. He started playing. It was like watching magic. He took everything I was playing and started harmonizing it, throwing it back at me. And I said, okay, I got to figure out how to do this.
So it's literally a case of the teacher and the student. This is incredible. You don't hear about this very often, where they're still together to this day, especially in Windsor, Essex County.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, a lot of students are not really serious about what they do, their work ethic, their practice ethic. And I wanted to see if he was serious. Mm-hmm. And I asked him a series of questions, and I knew if he was really interested, I would look for certain answers that would be there. And I fed him some things, and then I left a blank space, and I said, not there. And then he suddenly, I have a question. And I said, yeah. And he asked the right questions. I said, okay, we got one here. He's asking all the right questions, and they weren't common questions. It's like the little hidden things that most people wouldn't catch. Mm-hmm. Things like, if I'm doing a sharp 9 chord, how come it has 3? It has two minor thirds in it, and he could stuff like that, mm-hmm. Technical questions, and he could answer them. And his chords, when we came in, his chords were more folk and country type chords, and so I said we need some jazz chords, something that has some ninths and some sevenths and altered. And he started asking questions, what's that? And I was just saying, okay. And that's where it started. And I said, you need to get this book. And we started making our way. And we did it every week. And he came back with more and more questions. He got better and better. And this guy has a practice ethic. It's just unreal.
So you could recognize the talent shortly after
right
that.
Away.
Finally, when you asked a question and then he did answer, that's when you were able to recognize the talent and switch, these folk chords to some jazz chords, and he was able to do that successfully.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when people come in, when they come in, they worry about playing a song or passing the test, and I just say play something. In the first 5-10 seconds, I know what's missing. Mm-hmm. I see a guy's got his thumb buried all over, and I said, what if you got to reach down 4 or 5 frets? I teach him, well, try this way. And wow. So that's you can spot right away. It doesn't take long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So.
Well, and I noticed too, Christian, you can finger pick.
Yeah, I'm going to do a variety when we play that unreleased track, which is going to be cool. Everyone who's listening to CKBG 107.9. You guys are the guinea pigs today.
We are. You know what? This is awesome. We're so thrilled about that. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. I just want to give a shout out to Christian. His music. It's available on Spotify. I believe you're on Apple Music as well.
I'm on all of the platforms.
All of the platforms.
For better or for worse.
I Think I'm Gonna Die Young. That is a fantastic song. 2 Minutes from Midnight, Player One, another great song. I mean, they all really are. Growing Pains, great. Double Agent, I really like that one. I like the cover photo as well for that.
Yeah.
Like looking down like a sniper scope.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that, man. So he's got plenty more songs too as well. You even put out a single, I believe, last year.
I put out a number to say. Yeah, I did. I did like Gold Star. I did Player One. I did a few singles. Yeah.
I know. There's so many, and that's the sign of great artists right there. One day, are you gonna put out like a new album?
Yeah, actually, I have the next one coming up. I'm gonna be calling it Playing Rockstar.
Playing Rockstar.
Yeah,
Okay, I like that.
It's got a really great photo of me when I was a kid in, I think it was like grade 1. And I have this spiky hair, and I'm sitting like in the corner of the class photo. In my hand, I have a peace symbol, and it is like, it's weird because it just goes right back to the origin, and that's how it was right at the start, man.
Well, are you gonna get this gentleman to your right to play on a track or so on this upcoming album?
Yeah, well, we were talking about that last night. We
were.
Yeah, I want him to record one of his arrangements or one of his songs because I know he's got just stacks and stacks of music. But he's old school when he comes to composing. He approaches it pencil to paper, or he'll work at a finale, which is the same thing essentially, but in a computer.
I can tell you learned a lot from him, which is wonderful. You approach music too like that.
Yeah, I learned quite a decent amount of like improv before I sought out Vaughn's expertise from like Pete Palazzolo, Lee Cochran, Aaron Armstrong for vocals, Paul Beresford. Brian Zanier. I had some teachers, but Vaughn took me in a direction where I could really learn a lot more about the theory and the mechanics on how to play some more complex harmonic stuff. He's got a really fantastic approach to the instrument. Rather, like a lot of people will improv one line, and for those who are... But Vaughn's approach is, why not do, maybe 2 to 3 lines at the same time.
Get it fuller.
Yeah, and he was like blowing my mind with these chord solos. And
that's Vaughn, folks.
Yeah.
Just
see, I'm like, yeah, he's right here. I'm like playing as if he's not even in the studio with us right now. He's sitting right next to us. Yeah, living jazz legend Vaughn Klugh from Detroit.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic. Well, Vaughn, we got to get some of your music as well. Okay. Christian, same with you, man. We need some of your tracks here in the studio so we can play them.
Like physical?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk off air about that.
Yeah.
Getting it all set up. Same with you, Vaughn.
Okay.
Yes. We're gonna go to a break. We're gonna let these two fine gentlemen set up because, like Christian said, we're gonna be the guinea pigs for an unreleased song. This is very special. So, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. Hey folks, welcome back. This is the Midday Music and More show. I'm your host, Spencer Duby, and this is Music Monday. We're having a great time here in the studio. Now, before Christian and Vaughn get playing, I got to give a shout out to the Amherstburg Freedom Museum. It was their 50th anniversary yesterday, so congratulations to them. And the reason why this interview happened was because of them, so I got to give a shout out to the sponsors as well, the Federations of Musicians for Canada, America, and Windsor, Ontario, too. Isn't that awesome? So, like Christian said earlier, we are the guinea pigs. This is a CKBG exclusive, and we're so thankful for Christian choosing us. That's awesome, man. So kind of you. Unreleased song, first time, get to hear it, folks. Kaleidoscope, Christian Vegh, and, an exclusive with Vaughn Klugh. So without further ado, take it away, fellas.
saw kaleidoscopes. I could only hope I was not blinded by love. Getting high off your drug, I cry from withdrawal. It's cruel, but it's cool the way you move. I'm black and blue. Taking it slow as she goes. We can be playing it slow-mo. But let's put the pedal down. I'm seeing pedals now. Do you wanna roll? Hit cruise control and lose control. Babe, I cannot see the road. Out the window like we don't care. Hands out the window, our schedule's clear. She's so damn elegant, so damn delicate. She knocking me out again. Taking it slow as she goes. We can be playing it slow-mo. But let's put the pedal down. I'm seeing pedals now. Do you wanna roll? Hit cruise control and lose control. Babe, I cannot see the road. Go. Taking it slow as she goes. We can be playing it slow-mo. But let's put the pedal down. I'm seeing pedals now. Do you wanna roll? Hey, cruise control and lose control. Babe, I cannot see the road. Let's go.
Wow. That is Kaleidoscope. Christian Vegh, obviously featuring Vaughn Klugh. That was fantastic, man. You both shredded I think that might have been the hardest acoustic solos I've ever seen in my life. That was incredible, guys. Wow. Cannot wait to hear the actual studio version of that when it drops. Thank you so much for dropping that with us, man. That was incredible.
Thank you. We want to get our friend Bernard on that recording.
Yeah. Bernard, okay.
Yeah, Bernard Purdy. He's a drumming legend.
Yeah.
The Purdy Shuffle.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I got to try it with him. He was there that day in the studio. We were warming up, and I showed him that riff, and he dropped right into that shuffle.
You guys know Bernard Purdy?
Yeah, well, he played. Yeah. What did you play with him?
I worked with him in Atlantic City with a guy that was with Duke Ellington at the time.
Oh my God!
His name was Bill. What was his name? Wild Bill Davis was his name.
Wild Bill
and
Davis.
He used to play all chords with the organ. And he was there that night, Bernard Purdy. And he said after that job, we had like a standing applause. And after that job, Dizzy Gillespie came in and took him out on the road for the next couple of years.
Oh, my God. This is insane. Wow.
Incidentally, we both went to the same college.
You did. I was just going to mention this. Yeah. You graduated 50 years apart from the Berklee Technical Institute of Music in Massachusetts, which is incredible.
And something very similar happened. When we both got there, we became part of a special group that our courses were truncated like 1 year into one semester. So we did 2 years in 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah, they still made me finish the 4 years before they gave me my paper. But I mean, it's like we had so much homework and so much to deal with.
It's funny, those classes exist to this day.
Wow.
They have
was the first one to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they call them X classes now. So when you're registering for classes, they'd be like Harmony 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there was Harmony 1, 2, 3, 4 with X's after them. And I asked, what are these for? And they said, well, years back, this was like double the amount of knowledge accelerated, and these classes were created. I don't even think the professors knew where it came from. They just knew that it came from like way before they were even
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but those classes still exist.
Most people didn't make it because the ear training was awesome. We had ear training. I'm like all things that just didn't make sense, and we had to read it. The keys were constantly changing, and most guys just, if you couldn't pass ear training, you couldn't get out of Berklee. They wouldn't even graduate you.
Wow. Incredible story, though, that you both 50 years apart. Unbelievable. And fellas, it literally has been an honor to have you both here in the studio. Christian, I cannot wait, man, for that song, Kaleidoscope, to drop. And then whenever you do put out that next album. And Vaughn, it has been an absolute honor to meet you, man. You're a legend, literally. You are.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So Vaughn Klugh, thank you so much. Christian Vegh,
thank
you both so much. An honor to have you both here in the studio.
Thank you so much for having us, Spencer.